Hi, Tony Reid here from Lines and Splice. I just wanted to introduce you to our dinghy tow lines. The dinghy tow lines are made in two parts. There's the cradle, which this is the shorter piece, and then there's the main line, which is the longer piece. So the cradle has two loops that go to the cleats on the back of your boat, and then that runs out, and then the main line connects to the block here so that the line runs through the block as you turn corners and that sort of thing. So that's the bridle. Now the main line, we put a float on each end, and that keeps it all out of your propellers. A clip with a twisted lock on there so that doesn't come undone, and then the double braided line, and then another float at the boat end, so that polypropylene, this is polypropylene, it floats, so the rest of the line will just stay above water. So we have two types. We have the double braided polypropylene, as you see here, this is a beautiful line, soft laid, very easy to handle. And then we have the 12 strand polypropylene. This is a hard laid line, or more hard laid. It's a little more difficult to handle. It is, however, a lot stronger, about 30% stronger, and it's less expensive than the polypropylene double braid. Again, we put 12-inch loops on each end, a quality block for the cradle, so that's the cradle in the 12 strand, and then this is a 100-footer line which connects to the back of that. And again, with the hardware, we put on the floats, and then we stop that from going backwards and forwards. So there's our dinghy tow line. We'll take you to the boat now and just show you how we deploy that in the back of the boat. Hi, it's Tony here from Lines and Splice. I'm going to show you how to deploy your dinghy tow line, or how to prepare for it at least. So as you know, there are two parts to the line. There's the cradle, which goes to the boat end, and then there's the main line which goes back to the dinghy. Let's start with the cradle. So it's important that the line is untwisted when you put it together. So when you fold it up, you try to make it as untwisted as possible. And you'll find yourself going through untwisting the line even when you tie it up, or when you stow it very carefully. And what I like to do is get the middle, start laying that out so that we've got no twists, and it will go on either side equally. So I'll take this around the back, put that on the plate. Same with this one on the other side, around and on the plate. Right, so that's ready to go out the back to the dinghy. Now what we need to do is get the line laying on the deck so that it will deploy easily. Alright, so now I'll get that ready. I've got the main line. Right, and this will be a devil to undo, as you know. So just carefully undo this, as carefully as possible. Try not to get it too tangled. Failed already. So just put the tornado out. Okay, now that the line is sort of behaving itself, take one end of the snap, put that on the loop of the block, tighten that up. This is the important part. So we've laid that out so it would deploy, and then we put this line on top, so it too will just run out without knotting and without causing any problems for the crew who will end up doing that for you. So I'm just very carefully laying that on top. Just Just make sure it's untwisted. The line gets twisted very easily when you wrap it up. Just loosen that off. Get those twists out. Okay, it's ready to deploy. So I then get that ready. The dinghy would be close to the boat. It's not here today. And then snap that on the loop, tighten that up. You don't want to tighten it very tight, just a loose finger tight, because the cold water will make that shrink a bit and it'll be really hard to undo. So make sure you don't do that up, just a little bit of tightness on the dinghy. Now, as you deploy, as you go, just push the dinghy out and that line will travel out. And because I took the time to lay it out, as it goes out, it will go out without tangle. You can see it's running out here. I'm making another pile here, but you can see how it would deploy without tangle, and it just runs out quite easily. While we take off in the boat just gently. So the line's running out to the dinghy behind us, and then this comes up, and because we did the work earlier, it will deploy beautifully. That's it.